Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you here to the final race of Season 2 of the MSFC here at Forest Park of the Shadow Hunters. Here as we look at the starting order, it is Magnum of Klaus, the top championship contender, starting on the outside pole despite being bested by Blink in the battle for pole. That is Blink's, believe it or not, fourth pole of the year. But it is Magnum and Klaus that control their own destiny heading into the race today. Vertigo of the Pantheon starting back in 9th, and Hawk of Team Fire starting in dead last. The only other good qualifying championship contender is Hero, who starts in 5th, but they will need a lot of help. But anything can happen in the MSFC, and today we will crown our second champion. Are you ready? Marbles are in the blocks. The thumbs up from the pole sitter. Today it's Blink. And for the final time in Season 2, we are rolling. Magnum gets the better jump off the belt, but dives to the bottom and is going to fall back to second. Magnum in second. Vertigo currently in 10th place, and Hawk in 11th. We will update you with chyrons just like in Season 1 on the left side of your screen, which will indicate the results with the current positions. Right now, obviously Klaus in the best spot as Blink leads the first lap with Kinesis trailing Magnum in 3rd. Vertigo has gotten in front of Colt in 9th place. Will Hawk as well? Yes, he will. So not the worst start in the world for those two teams, but they're going to have a lot of work to do. Blink streaking off into the distance, an early lead. Magnum trying to hold off Kinesis, able to through the bank turn, and Hero up into 4th. While that would not be enough for an overall spot right now, if Hawk continues to run poorly, like he is right now in 10th, he does get around Vertigo there. That's a nice move there by Hawk, and that actually slowed down Vertigo a good bit. Remember, Team Fire needs to beat the Pantheon by 2 points, and now Hawk gets in front of Tartarus. That would mean that with these positions, Team Fire would finish in second, but it is still obviously Klaus holding the championship lead. Kinesis has moved into second. Magnum trying to hold off Black Rose for 3rd. It is still all Blink right now with Kinesis having a bit of trouble there getting onto the belt, but able to hold off Magnum still. Hero in a close 4th. Then it is Nova and Black Rose. Hawk has now fallen back behind Tartarus. So with these positions, it would be the Pantheon once again finishing in second. Blink looking a little bit slow this time by. Kinesis closing in as well as Magnum. The two teammates of the Night Raid in Season 1 now fighting for a potential podium spot. But Blink's lead is closing. Kinesis now pulling away. Magnum a bit slow through the first sector this time by. Hero closing in. Here he comes. Magnum is going to lay down the block, but that's a great lap. Hawk is climbing. He's now 3 spots in front of Vertigo. Hawk has moved up into 7th. It's still not great, and he still has a lot of work to do, but it's a good start. If he wants to help Team Fire win the championship, he is not on the worst pace. Magnum has trouble getting onto the belt, loses 3rd place to Hero. And that is big for the Camo Hiders' potential championship hopes. Where is Vertigo? Currently in 10th. That would put the Camo Hiders just 1 point behind if they finish in 3rd, although, as I was looking away, they lost 3rd place back to Magnum. But Kinesis, now with a little bit of breathing room as they made that pass on Blink. 5 laps to go now for Kinesis. Look how close this mid-pack is. Hawk's hopes are starting to become a little bit more feasible. They run into the back of Nova there, but this is still a very doable effort. Magnum trying to get by Blink, but Blink a bit quicker here through heading into the third sector. Hawk currently in 6th, and Team Fire does have currently a little bit of breathing room if they want to get 2nd in the standings, but they want it all. Hawk onto the belt well, 4 laps to go. Hawk is now around Nova in the 5th place, but then hits the attenuator and loses it back. But Hawk, there's no denying that he has speed, but Vertigo is closing in, but as soon as I say that, they lost a bit of their speed heading down the long straightaway. Hero, once again, Hero does look to be a bit faster than Magnum. They just, every time they've made that pass, they haven't been able to hold on to the lead. Hero, looking to the inside, now to the outside. They're onto the belt side by side with 3 to go, and Hero is in the 3rd. He needs more if he wants to get the Camo Hiders onto the podium, though. And he loses 3rd place right back. Kinesis now with a little bit of breathing room back to Blink, who is starting to see Magnum closing in, and so is Hero. Hawk still remaining in 6th. The championship scenario hasn't really changed that much lately. Hero to the bottom, has 3rd, not able to hold on to it. 2 laps to go. It's a 1 gap difference between Kinesis and Blink. Kinesis just trying to create a little bit of separation. The top 5 very much bunched together, but Hawk is starting to slip a little bit. Team Fire might be seeing its final glimpse at a championship. They have not had a chance at this in forever, and it might be another opportunity slipping away. Up front, the white flag is in the air for Kinesis. Magnum has trouble getting onto the belt, side by side for 3rd. Magnum gets the better jump, but watch out for Hero. He's got the outside, and he's in the 3rd. Hero needs a little bit more to get the Camo Hiders onto the podium, though. Vertigo trying to get by one more marble. They need to get by Black Rose for the overall silver. But up front, what a season it has been for Kinesis, and she's going to wrap it up with her 2nd win of her career. Kinesis wins at Forest Park. Blink in 2nd. She is your individual champion. Hero in 3rd, and your champions of Season 2 of the MSFC. Klaus doing what they could not do before. Congratulations to Klaus after falling just short in Season 1. The new duo Bedlam and Magnum are your Season 2 champions. Very well deserving. Also, valiant efforts to all of the other championship contenders. Hero, Hawk, and Vertigo, all of them showed speed today. But there can only be one champion, and this year, it is Klaus. Congratulations. What a great race to wrap up the season. Now it is time for the closing ceremony. Thank you for watching the second season of the MSFC. It was a pleasure. Here is your individual podium.